Benjamin Doyle.
Tēnā koe te māngai o tira tēnā tātou e te whare. To the Associate Minister of Health, is the government on track to achieve the National HIV Action Plan's goal of effectively eliminating local transmitted HIV in Aotearoa by 2030? If not, why not?
Sorry, there were people speaking during that question. So we'll have the question again while the whole House listens in silence.
Point of order.
Point of order.
Mr. Speaker, how did this question get approved by you or your staff when in the last few words it mentions a country that is not known in this world and nor is recognised by the United Nations?
Yep. Oversight on my part.
They're not going to change
Benjamin
by
Doyle.
themselves.
Ask the question again. When the House is all silent.
Sorry, am I repeating the primary, Mr.
The whole
Speaker?
primary question.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. My question is to the Associate Minister of Health. Is the government on track to achieve the National HIV Action Plan's goal of effectively eliminating locally transmitted HIV in Aotearoa, New Zealand by 2030? If not, why not?
The Honourable Winston Peters.
Mr. Speaker, you have approved, in my view, wrongly, but you're entitled to your decision, this question, and now it's not being read properly from the script.
That's right. And I appreciate all the points that you make. Brendan Doyle, one more time, as it's written on the sheet.
Is the government on track to achieve the National HIV Action Plan's goal of effectively eliminating locally transmitted HIV in Aotearoa by 2030? If not, why not?
The Honourable Casey Costello.
Mr. Speaker, I'm advised that the cases of locally acquired HIV continue to trend down from their peak in 2016. Based on the downward trend since 2016, there is no reason to believe the goal will not be achieved of effectively eliminating locally transmitted HIV in New Zealand by 2030.
Is she concerned with the findings of the HIV Epidemiology Group's most recent report that, quote, locally acquired infections overall have only decreased by 31% from the 2010 baseline set by the National HIV Action Plan, which is well short of the 90% reduction target by 2030? And if so, what action is she taking to address it?
Mr. Speaker, the figures that I have had reported is the target is a 90% reduction on the 2010 total, which was 149. The 2024 figures are 59 and 4 cases unknown. In terms of the action that we are delivering as a government is a full commitment to the HIV Action Plan, and we are making solid progress in that regard.
Is she concerned by the government's failure to meet the National HIV Action Plan's goal to maintain 0 cases of transmission at birth, with new avoidable cases of perinatal transmission occurring for the first time in almost 20 years? And if so, what will she do to turn it around?
Mr. Speaker, unfortunately, as the member knows, that the cases he refers to are about 2 individuals that travelled to New Zealand that were pregnant at the time. I don't want to discuss further details of those individuals, but as I have highlighted, we continue to be committed to the HIV Action Plan. There are a range of actions that are being committed, and the Ministry of Health and Health New Zealand are working well in that regard.
Misinformation.
What, if anything, will she do to address the growing inequity in rates of HIV acquisition amongst trans, migrant and Māori populations in Aotearoa, as highlighted in the HIV Epidemiology Group's latest report as highly concerning?
Mr. Speaker, I can advise the member that the recent completion of a request for proposal to expand innovative testing for HIV and other sexually transmitted infections to priority populations. 8 contracts are now in place and 2 providers have commenced service delivery. Overall, these services will improve access and uptake of testing and include a new national online service, community-based testing and peer-led testing for priority populations. I can also advise the other priorities include recruiting contact tracers to increase the capacity and capability of contact tracing for people newly diagnosed with HIV and other STIs, modelling HIV prevalence in New Zealand to better understand the burden of HIV and where further resources should be directed in order to better prevent transmission, and completing an audit on antenatal screening to identify gaps. The budget of $18 million, which was set in budget 2022, is on track to be fully delivered.